So there it is. This is the one we're talking about. Mr. Freeze with Nora. Again, you could just really get an idea of how big this thing will be. I like that it's rounded. I think that'll help because I think that'll take up a little less space. I think potentially it could be, if they do it right, since Freeze is all the way to the edge, I think it might be around the size of like the Arkham City Harley Quinn, potentially, which wouldn't be awful if they did it right. And maybe Nora's slightly back on the base. So anyway, again, we've talked a lot about Mr. Freeze, so we don't need to say too much. Is there anything you guys would tweak about the suit, or do you like the way the suit looks?
I love the suit.
Yeah, the suit's awesome. Looks like Schwarzenegger's suit.
Yeah, it's very highly detailed, but yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
And again, he is touching the glass, but he doesn't. He's not really looking at her, and that has bothered some. And maybe if Nora was a little bit more forward on the base, that would work. But to me, she looks like she's further back. And so, I mean, he could be reflecting, but I do hope that they have a pose where he is looking more toward her.
I actually like it because I think the word you just used, reflecting,
like
he's just reflecting, he's
in the art, he's more like looking right at her. Chris?
Yeah, he is.
Can you say it?
But in the art, too, this works better as a statue because you actually see his face. If he's got a side profile, it's not as good.
A side profile,
Yeah. So
if I didn't see the art, I would never care. It's just like nitpicking when I.
It's a nitpick.
It's fine. I mean, this thing's awesome.
But to me, it's like his head's down, like he's sad. It's like it's. I just think I like this pose. I think I'm fine with it completely.
Yeah.
And then again, look at this. It's just beautiful.
She looks insane. Yeah.
She looks like Poison Ivy.
Kind of. Yeah.
Ivy. Yeah.
Just really beautiful. And then again, there's the reflection. But I'm very excited about the piece. So congratulations to whoever's able to get it.
That's insane.
Do you think they would paint it up like regular skin tone colors, or keep like that bluish theme? I kind of like it.
It'll be blue.
Yeah, it looks cool with that.
Yeah, she's frozen. She's frozen.
All right.
So this will be a very blue metallic looking statue, I think. Okay. But yeah, she'll definitely be blue. This was the King Batman Who Laughs who we referred to. I think this sculpt looks really great. I love the Robin King that XM did, but God knows if they're ever going to actually release that thing or not. At this point, it's not looking great. But I do like this one a lot. I think this is well done. I like the XM one as well, the King Batman Who Laughs. But this was a nice surprise. A lot of detail, and I really feel like if you didn't get the Batman Who Laughs originally, I think this one's a great alternative. Yeah, and maybe even better. Maybe
it might be better. Yeah,
yeah, it might be better.
I think it is better.
So it's just really well done, really well sculpted. And again, the Robins looks creepy. Again, there's just ZBrush renders right now, so they're clearly still developing. I like the big shards on the side. It'll look good.
Yeah,
that thing's crazy.
Here's Matt's Berserker right here.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see some more photos of that here in just a second. Another hit for me was the Lilith and the Morgan statue. I thought this one's really beautiful. Mm-hmm. There's somebody shared a video in my Facebook group they're in their store, and most of these pieces that you see here, not Mr. Freeze, but most of the pieces you see here are on display there in that store. So you get a really good. It's like an hour-long video, so definitely get an eye full of all these new pieces.
Cool.
Wolf Predator, again, a lot of conversation about this piece. Looked really good. They also had some other ones that had some buzz from the cyberpunk people. Again, I don't know anything about cyberpunk, but this was a fun diorama that they were doing. And also the One Eye got some attention and again, this is part of that Real Elite Master line.
It was like when the director of this movie started talking, oh my God, he never stopped.
It went on forever. It felt like 2 hours. Here's a good photo. It's just a screen grab, so it's not great, but it does give you an idea. So that Lord of the Rings piece back there is 3rd scale, and this looks like it's going to be quarter. And again, Matt did say Prime One did confirm it at quarter scale.
Yep.
But it's going to be a large quarter scale.
Look at that. Look at the axe. The axe looks as big as this person's head.
Yeah, I was gonna say the axe is like a whole nother statue next to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, I bet if you put the statue or the axe straight up, it'd be as tall as the Sauron back there.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like you have it next to the Sauron. It looks like they are. They could be a Diehl. Like that's how similar they look.
They are very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I look at it, that's what I think of. Like I think of him. I'm like, it just looks so much like that. But again, the Bane base with the giant chains around his neck, like that's really cool. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the base underneath Bane is actually the bat symbol.
It's the bat symbol. Yep.
It's really, really cool. And I love the blood dripping down off the axe. That's nice. I like that it's not attached to the base either. It's separate. Like that looks really cool. So anyway, it gives you kind of an idea of size. Here's some better photos from the gallery. I mean, look at that.
Look at the teeth in the blood. I mean, it's awesome.
Translucent.
That's what I said. Like, if I could just buy that.
What was that sideshow piece that was like a bust? You know what I'm talking about? It was like real artsy. It was Batman. I think they did like an art print too. You guys remember that one?
It was a Batman bust?
It was a bust, yeah. It was.
It was like a smaller bust.
It was. I don't know. It was like it was right from the art. Like they had like a.
It's similar to this theme where like he looks kind of like metal.
Yep. Yeah. It was all kind of different things going on.
Guy, he's actually in the group, I think, the Facebook group. The artist, I forget his name. It's got that metal look. It's very ornate looking.
Yeah, it was crazy. It kind of reminds me of this.
I forget his name.
And obviously, again, you got a couple of places where like he's got a bat symbol on his belt, bat symbol on his chest. So it's, I mean, there is Batman elements, and Batman and bats flying off of his cape and stuff.
Off the cape, yeah.
I don't know if the average person that sees this in a room would think that's Batman. I wouldn't either. But I do love the artistry of it. Again, it just looks. I mean, look at that.
It looks awesome. I love the axe, but then, like I said, he's got this one where the sword is like he's doing it kind of like in front, and it's got just blood dripping down, and it goes into the base. It's got a lot of switch outs.
Yeah, it does. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, congratulations. I mean, look at the chainmail.
Yeah.
Detail on it. It's neat.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you get it, Matt, congrats.
All right.
It's going to be a 3-boxer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it. Hopefully that cape's PVC. It looks like it is.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Excellent.
This was the in-store of the Morrigan. I just think she looks fantastic. I really like that piece a lot. So do the dogs.
Dogs love it too.
Dogs love it. And there's the other one. I don't like this one as much, but it's well sculpted. Here's Matt's son's new piece.
Yeah, that's the one he wants me to get him.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's really cool with the little people on the bridge there.
That's what does it for me, though. Like the people like working on him and all that. It's like cool.
It's really neat. And people down below. It's a fun idea.
Yeah.
And this was the companion piece to that.
Yeah, he saw that. And he was like, "Oh God, I like that." And I'm like, "Well, to me, the other one looks way better." You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
"Yeah." Me and Billy kept saying it looks like Cordoval's.
Yeah.
Then you have that wolf. Yeah, this wolf predator.
Look at that base.
Yeah, the base is nuts.
God.
Yeah, this looks great.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see where the alien's head is cut off. Wow, that looks great.
I said it would be cool since he's got like the alien blood, all over the base to have some like splattered up on his leg or something like that, just here and there, just subtle.
Yeah, there definitely should be more splatter on him.
Yeah.
I agree. He
just
would definitely
subtle.
be
It doesn't have to be, crazy, but just to have some on his like boots or something like that, type thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that would add a nice touch. Be simple.
Yeah.
But look at that.
Look at how big that bad boy is going to be.
95.3 centimeters.
It's like half of her.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Talk about cost.
That's going to be a 3-boxer for sure.
No doubt.
Because the jungle hunter predator that I got that's on its way is 3 boxes.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's the backside of the base. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, I haven't seen the backside. That's cool.
If I collected Predator, this would be like a must-have.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, they've done just such a great job on all of these Predator and Alien stuff. I just think that they've just nailed these. Again, look at the texturing on them. Looks good. Yeah, congrats to whoever collects this stuff, because this is really cool. Really cool. Then they also showed this one as well. I can't remember what movie it was from.
I think that's the problem. Nobody can remember what movie it's from.
Yeah, it's kind of an obscure movie, which is surprising that they did this, but they did interview the sculptor. Oh, maybe that's who commented today then, because I think he said he did this one as well. I'll have to go back and look. But anyway, really good sculpt.
Yeah, it looks
like him. Yeah, it looks like, yeah. So I'm really glad to see that Prime One's doing some great portraits. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's crazy.
It looks fantastic. They did also kind of reiterate that they're not doing silicone. They don't believe in that. So I'm assuming that these might be PVC heads. I don't know.
Yeah, I would bet they're PVC.
I mean, just to look at the hair, I would imagine that it'll be a very similar technique that Blitzway uses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Look at these. These are just nuts.
Yeah,
massive.
These are the kind of pieces like you have to assemble it wherever you're gonna put it.
Oh yeah, you can't move this thing.
There's no moving these things.
No, and especially like these collectors that have so many of them.
Yeah,
I mean they're just. I mean, I think like my statues are big, but like some of these are nuts.
No, that Megatron, that old school Megatron, on the very right, that's the one. One of the ones my son got for Christmas. Thing had freaking 200 pieces.
Oh my God.
I mean, my job was to unwrap each piece so we can make sure, and he's just, think of the legs and like the body and everything. It's just like a skeleton figure, like a stick figure, and everything just kind of magnetizes onto them to make them bulky.
Yeah, wow. It's crazy how they engineer these things and come up with the, like, put them together.
So Matt, how big was that? Like, did you feel like it was as big as like a third scale, like, or bigger?
Oh, it's bigger than a third scale.
Like half scale.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've seen one in person.
Here, let me find a picture. Yeah, because that thing is massive. Here, let me see. Boom.
This is the new Megatron.
That does, the light ups look awesome on that.
Yeah, and I love the heat burn.
What makes them even bigger, like they're bulky, figures. It's not like a skinny character. It makes them even more massive.
Okay, here's the blackout. I'll show the blackout transformer, just to kind of show scale. Me next to it.
It's like the dining room table piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Jeff Morris piece for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
the size of the base. Oh my God.
The base is just outrageous.
That's crazy.
But it's just massive.
Sorry, I have to go look on my phone to see what you're sharing. That is crazy. It's crazy big. Man, that's awesome.
Here, I'll send it to you, Chris. So you.
No, I saw it. I saw it on the.
Okay.
I just saw it on my phone. Because all I could see is the photos. I can't see you guys. This is an incredible diorama too. This is that new Kong versus everybody. Big pieces. Talk about big pieces.
You talk about crazy. Space Hog?
Yeah.
This is it.
Just really great texturing on these. Love the King Kong one.
Yeah, the King Kong one's the best to me. Yeah.
Just a lot of detail. And this is Johnny Pham, who we had a chance to meet in San Diego Comic-Con. He's related to Johnny, the creator, the creative director, and I think he's still working in their Canada office, I think. So I haven't seen him in a number of years now, but it's really great to see him back. And it really just, he's as tall as me. And to see these things next to him, like, it really just goes to show you the scale.
That's the smaller of all three of them where he's standing. I would like to see him next to the King Kong one.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I like that piece on the right. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one. But it's always really cool to be able to see the scale, to actually see it next to a person. Here's another example.
Yeah. Hey, you got a kitchen table?
You're going to need to reinforce Jeff Morris's table for this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
This one got some attention as well with all the aliens, all the face huggers.
That's part of their XL line too. So that bad boy is massive.
This is Romulus?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
It's got an LED light up feature in his head too.
Where his head was cracked.
Yeah.
I think that's like, this is what it looks like. It's like, this is like the regular portrait. And then this is the cracked open.
Yeah.
Or no, maybe it's the same. Maybe that's the same portrait. Just you can't.
It's just got an LED.
Yeah, it's just an LED light up there. Yeah, we can see the crack in his dome there. They do such a great job on these alien pieces.
Yeah, it's my favorite. So Alien, Transformers, and Predator. That's like my favorite.
So good.
Glad I'm not into it to where I need to buy it.
Yeah,
but it's tempting.
This is that Afterlife I told you or showed you guys earlier, and this is the diorama when you put it all together. Their last Next Level event, they just had like renders and stuff, and so it was cool to see it actually printed. And I know this one got some attention for sure.
I like this thing.
Yeah, it's really well designed. Tells a story. I like it. Especially like her in the front. I think she's cool. Good sculpt on her. But looks good to me. All right, we'll move away from Prime 1 for a bit. Since our last show, this one finally was revealed and went up for pre-order. This is the Loki premium format, a pretty pricey piece. What do you guys think about this one now that we've seen it all?
I like it. Yeah. I like the base. Yeah, I like the base and the throne.
Since day one, I've always liked it. I mean, somebody did a custom of this like years ago where the throne is a little bit cooler looking. It's got like the sculpt of all the different heroes kind of like morphing and dying, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, for a licensed piece, this looks awesome. It's so similar. Like, it literally looks like the same piece.
I think it's awesome. I know some people were not happy about the price. But that's where we're at in 2025, unfortunately. Yep. It's like we just have to buy less, I think, at times, which sucks, but that's kind of where we're at. And this piece, I think, is a good example of where Sideshow's headed. I love that it has an exclusive because it's been a minute since Sideshow has been doing that. Like they haven't been offering that option as often. So I like that they're giving people something different to choose.
Which Thor would you pair this up with? The Breaker of Brimstone or the last one they did that's on the Frost Giant?
Ooh. Probably Breaker, maybe. I don't know.
This looks pretty like even like the face looks really almost like realistic, like it's nicely detailed.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do another Thor to kind of go with it. But this feels like more like a standalone type piece.
The villain line next to your other villains.
I like the wood grain.
Yeah, it looks good.
But it looks good to me. Congratulations. It is up for pre-order at Sideshow right now. It does have the spear and the helmet. I think you got those both with the regular version as well, if I remember correctly. But good looking piece.
Yeah.
Now bring out Man-Bat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready for Man-Bat now. This one was shown finally. We had some teases of her, kind of like drawings and stuff that they did at the 12 Days of Sideshow. But this is the first time we have a chance to see it fully revealed. I think this one's another great looking piece. What do you guys think?
I used to collect these comic book covers years ago before I got into statues. I know nothing about the characters. I just like the artwork.
Perillo is doing just to release the comic book cover of this exact one. So I think so I contacted him and he was like, I'll just send you some, sign them. And said, but I asked him, I said, are you going to be doing some prints of these? And he said, yeah, he's going to do some prints of this one as well. So he might have had something to do with the artistic design of it. I don't know, but yeah.
Well, at the very least, it'd pair up really nicely with it.
Yeah.
The art.
Yeah.
This is that succubus piece. It's finally shipping and people have it in hand.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, it does look awesome. There's two different versions. This is the one I love that it's got the blood coming up from the base, which looks really cool. But there's the flesh color one, and then the red is the variant the red one, or is this one the variant? I can't remember.
I think the red
is the variant.
Yeah, I think so. But this is the way it turned out, and I think a lot of collectors are really happy with her. Paint looks great.
Yeah, I like the wings, how you can see like the transparency through it.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of what we're going to expect with the Man-Bat piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it'll be a very similar technique. Obviously, it won't be red. But I think it'll be brownish. Yeah. Tones of brown and black. So that'll look great on Man-Bat. So anyway, this is the flesh color one, and then this is the red one in hand.
I think I like
the red is bright.
Yeah, I still preferred the other one way more.
Yeah, me too.
But this one still looks great. Just different.
Yeah.
Wings are definitely painted differently, but you can still see that translucency, which looks great there. And then it's got more of like the blood is black on this one instead of red. So a little different. I feel like it kind of loses something with the black.
Wine.
But still looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Paint looks good.
The red falls a little flat, but yeah.
It's a huge piece. Oh, yeah.
It's not much you can do when you highlight and painting red.
Because that Spider-Man piece is big.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see it in the background there. Yeah, you can just tell how tall it is too.
Yeah.
Massive. Sideshow announced some edition sizes. 1250 on the Archangel, which I was kind of surprised, and 650 on the Harley. Were you guys surprised by those edition sizes? I feel like they're kind of healthy.
Not the Archangel. I mean, when this thing came out, I mean, you knew people were going to go order this thing. So the edition it is based off of pre-orders.
They've never done them before, so.
Yep.
I was surprised about the Harley Quinn getting so much since it's kind of a reboot, kind of. But
yeah, she was more expensive, and you get less with her than the original. But I'm really happy to see this because that, to me, I have had a conversation with a couple companies this week, just talking about sales and what people are wanting and what people are buying, and there is some wavering confidence in some things. And I keep saying that, it's just like one of those things where it's all, we're kind of in this downward valley right now, but I still feel like there's optimism out there, and there's still great art, and there's still people that want to celebrate that art. And when I look at numbers like this, I think this is a nice positive thing, where we're starting to see edition sizes go up a little bit. Obviously that's not great for flippers, but I mean, no one's flipping anyway right now. So nope. I'm really happy that the numbers are doing well, because that means that the companies will continue to be successful and continue to bring us great products. So I'm excited.
I still feel like all this stuff will do better and go up if the media stuff was good, if the movies were good. I mean, when phase 1 and 2 of the MCU, it was white hot.
Right. But I had the same conversation yesterday when I was talking with some statue people, is that there's just so much fatigue, I think, overstimulated with all the superheroes for the last decade. All the companies doing the exact same character over and over and over again, from like 5 or 6, 7 different companies. it's just a lot of fatigue. And so whenever you offer something new like this Archangel, it's nice to see that number. I think that, especially on the DC side, I think that Superman has to perform.
Yep.
And if it tanks,
it's not looking good so far. There's been like reshoots and
I know,
all this stuff, and it's not sounding good.
That's exactly what I said. And I'm like, if it does not do well, it's not looking great for DC. I think Marvel still has a chance. If Marvel gets this right with Fantastic Four, which I think they are, I think it looks great. And then, of course, I think they're going to start doing the X-Men stuff and all that. And I think there'll be another.
They've got so much stuff. Yeah, they've got so much stuff coming. When that X-Men stuff hits, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I just DC needs some wins, and I don't see a win coming anytime soon unless Superman does great. But I still feel like Warner Brothers is still a mess, and they have the best characters on the planet. And I just don't understand. I mean, that freaking State Farm commercial was better today than what they've been putting out.
You saw that?
They look great.
Yeah.
Compared to what they're putting out. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Let's move on to Star Wars. Let's talk about Thrawn here. This looks great. This one's on pre-order as well. It has 2 different portraits. Simplistic looking figure, but I still think it's cool.
Thrawn on throne.
Yeah, Thrawn on throne. I think a lot of people would like to see a Palpatine done.
Yeah.
They have. I actually had the original Palpatine on throne that Sideshow did years ago before I became BSC, and I loved it. So I would love to see them do another one because I know a lot of collectors are kind of clamoring for one. I love that they did the actor portrait. That was a smart move. And I think it looks good.
Yeah.
I think it's one of Sideshow's best actor likenesses in a while.
Yeah, I think so too.
So anyway, that one's already up for pre-order. Looks great. If you're a Star Wars collector. And this is, of course, outside of the Mythos stuff, which has been kind of their focus as of late. We got Stay Puft here from PCS.
Wait, this comes with the buildings?
Yes.
Yep. Comes with the buildings.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
This one has multiple different portrait swap outs for the, you can see kind of the happy one there looking off to the side, kind of the angry one.
I might be in on this.
Yeah, this is
pretty. I'll just put him out for Halloween or something, you know.
Is the building? It looks like the windows are empty though, or am I just seeing things? Maybe it's
no. There's like glass. I mean, I think it's probably stickers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's some of the different portraits.
Where's the angry one?
I think that one's angry. This one's like kind of angry, pissed off. And this, of course, will be the deluxe version with the multiple portraits.
Yeah.
But it's a fun diorama.
Yeah, we got the old school cop cars, the old school New York cop cars.
Yeah.
Use that as a bookend.
Yeah, so there's a pop can there. It gives you kind of an idea of the size.
That is insane. 18
inches deep, 27 wide, 29 high. So again, I congratulate Ant Adams for continuing to put some really cool stuff out there.
Yeah.
All right. So wait. So it's 27. It's 29 high. So let's say a quarter scale Peter Venkman would be like 20. You wouldn't be able to pair that up.
No. This would have to be more like a standalone.
Well, no. I mean, let's say that. I mean, man, Iron Studios did Ghostbusters in 1/10 back in the day. And I think maybe you can make that work.
Maybe so. Yeah, you could do that. Maybe some force perspective stuff.
Yep.
You could. But it's a fun piece. And they've also, you talked about Venkman. They've actually updated the portrait. I do think this looks better than what they did before.
Looks better.
It's better. It's still not perfect for me, but it's definitely, you can tell it's him.
Yeah, I think it's the hair.
So hopefully they'll continue to work on that. And paint obviously will help a lot bringing that to life, but we'll see. Had a bunch of releases from our friends over at Iron Studios. These are 1/10 scale. They're doing a lot of really great Disney stuff. Pocahontas from Disney. And I like the scale on these. These are 10 scale, but they're larger where it's got some nice presence to them. versus just an individual figure. Tomater. This one's a pretty good size one as well.
Mater.
This looks great. I have no idea what this is. What does that say? Saint Seiya?
Saint
Knights of the Zodiac.
Cena?
I don't know what that is, but wanted to share it with kind of Loki like. So that's that one there. Sorceress from He-Man.
Yep.
Not as good as Tweeterheads, in my opinion. I really like her on Tweeterhead.
Yeah, but what they do with these smaller scale is pretty amazing.
It really is. She looks nice.
Yeah, they just did the Zatanna. Looks
oh, yeah, Zatanna.
Yeah.
I think I've got her here in just a moment. Got some
Reptile.
Mortal Kombat.
Reptile, yeah.
Reptile.
He's got a head swap out, so that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's neat. You don't see a ton of swap outs from Iron Studios, but I think it's cool when they do them. It has Jurassic Park. This one's pretty cool with the girl climbing through the water.
Oh, that is
cool.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's Bryce Dallas.
Yeah, Howard, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I thought that was kind of cool. And this is kind of a little bit larger piece.
Yeah, that's cool.
Here's the Zatanna that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That one does look awesome. I'll give them that.
Has the real fishnets on it. It's got some nice flow, but I thought it's pretty cool they did fishnets on a 10 scale.
I had the who's this? No, never mind.
Sideshow or XM?
No, I was gonna.
No, okay.
I lost my train of thought. I gotta see the name.
Then they have another large diorama piece. They've, of course, done those for a long time. This is 1/20th scale, though.
Jesus.
Yeah, 1/20th. So it's very tiny people, but it's a pretty big diorama. If you look at it.
Yeah, it was them. Iron Studio. I had the creative director from the paint department on my show like a month. I was like a few weeks ago, so a month ago. Bruno Papa, really nice guy.
It's really cool. I can't even imagine like their paint staff, like how many people they have. They put out so much product. They also had the was it Mystique, which I thought looked really good.
Yeah, that one does look good.
Kind of similar to the Sideshow premium format to me, but I like it. Getting 10 scale there. And they had Spider-Gwen fighting Venom. Which looked fun. Symbiote. Tall piece. 13.4 inches.
And only 2 pounds.
Yeah, very light. I got a Hulk here. I don't know which version of Hulk this is.
It looks like Frankenstein Hulk. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got brown. I don't know which version this is. Maybe a video game version. Well, that looks good. And Mr. Freeze from Hot Toys.
Yeah.
The sculpt looked really good on this one.
Yeah.
And the light up feature. This one will do well for them.
Yeah, I think so.
That looks good. Look at that.
That's pretty good.
Dead on.
Yeah,
Really
I was
nice.
going to say it looks really good to me.
That's really good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
They should have made it with his fuzzy slippers.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Iron Studios also had a Dr. Doom that they just showed this week, and I thought he looked good.
Yeah.
There's 2 different versions. There's this base right here, which I thought looked good. And then also, let's see, had that base.
I think a lot of companies are going to be doing Doom because of the whole movie, coming, type thing.
Oh yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I think we will get a ton of Dooms, to choose from.
Yeah, I think so. It would be smart. People love RDJ.
Mm-hmm.
Just some quick photos of some collector photos. The Batgirl or the Harley Who Laughs up there up top. That's the new one he just got. So I did get on the wait list and I did convert.
Really?
And I ordered her.
Really?
Do you guys think that was a good call? I still am not sure. I think she looks fantastic.
I think she looks awesome.
I think you're going to like her better than the Batman on bike that you just got, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And this is exactly how I'd have it. I'd have her right next to Batman Who Laughs like this. I think they do pair up really nicely together.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the regular unmasked portraits.
Yeah.
Better.
She has like 6 portraits, right?
Yeah,
she's got like a ton.
Jeez.
I like that one.
That was good.
But I think she turned out really great with the metallic paint, especially too.
Talk about space. He's cutting it close with that ceiling there.
I know. Got some people getting the Legendary Beast Superman in, and it's really cool to kind of see them next to Hush and also next to the Grim Knight.
Wow, Hush is huge.
Yeah, it's definitely an oversized statue for sure. I mean, I think most third scales are more like the Grim Knight. You know, Grim Knight's a little smaller maybe, but just goes to show you how big Hush is.
No, I have it, and I'm he is big, but I seeing it next to the LBS piece,
the paint looks really great on LBS's suit.
Yeah.
Well, not from that angle. I think it was the other angle. You could see the shading better on it.
See some of the blue highlights.
The back of the cape looks good because they have the Superman logo on the back, and it's all folded up and stuff, which I've never seen before on a sculpted cape.
I'm excited just for them to get this thing out so collectors can start seeing these pieces, and be excited about the other things Legendary Beast puts out. That's what I've told Jay. It's like you got to get this stuff out so people can see it.
Base is awesome.
And that's it.
That's it. Cool deal.
That's what we got.
Chris, you didn't see that Batman bust from Sideshow? It was I thought you'd have it. It's like $1,800. It's like.
Are you talking about the one that was based on the art print?
I don't know what
the medieval one.
Yeah.
No, it looks pretty. It looks pretty traditional.
Is that the one you were talking about earlier?
Hold on, let me blow you up here.
I was thinking about something different.
When did that one come out? Is it made of pewter?
I don't know.
It looks weird.
Yeah, it looks like pewter maybe. How much is it? 300?
1,800.
1,800.
For what?
It's pewter.
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask you. It's got an ES.
What am I?
It's got an ES of 300.
What am I missing here?
It's real pewter.
1,800.
It's only 17 inches tall.
What?
Yeah, is that Royal Singler? Is that who's making it? Royal somebody? Yeah. Oh, that's why. They do all of that crystal stuff.
Okay.
And it's just I don't
like you're paying for the name.
You're paying for the name. Yeah, you're paying for the name. I'm not gonna pay $1,800 for something like that. Yeah. But it looked cool. But
it looks good.
If they gave it to me, I would probably
shipping should be cheap.
Yeah, shipping. Yeah. Hey, I want to thank 165 people watching right now. Guys, you are amazing. Thank you. If you guys would do me a favor, would you please hit the like button if you've enjoyed the show tonight? That definitely helps us and helps the channel grow. The community has shrunk. I want to be honest. The community has shrunk. But I do feel like it's going to continue to go back up again. I feel like it is because of all of you out there talking about all this great art. Shows like this talking about art and just being part of the community. It's the best thing in the world. And so I can't thank you guys enough for being part of this entire community, no matter who you support or what show you watch or what you buy. I don't care. I'm proud of you and happy that you're here with us. And again, like Jim says, don't hit it, smash.
Hey guys, I have partnered up with Redwolf Collectibles, maker of incredible comic book display options, including this outstanding, heavy-duty, and well-made slab stand featuring an anti-slip pad and all the accessories needed to display your most prized slab comic books, just like this one here in my collection. And now they even have interchangeable 3D design plates that feature really strong magnets that let you easily swap out logos to match your comic books, slabs, or whatever superhero you want to feature in your display in an absolutely incredible way. And these are just some of the plates available for purchase from DC, Marvel, and much, much more. I mean, look at all of the options here. You can even have your own custom logo made. And they also offer magnetized comic book frames. You simply remove the front, place your comic book inside, and place the magnetized cover back on. It's that simple, yet looks absolutely amazing and even features a built-in hook so you can display it on the wall. I mean, look how awesome this looks. Now, if you don't have a slab, you can also purchase their protective comic book cases, which feature high-quality metal corners and screws. And you can also pair this up with the display stands to give it that amazing slab look. Now, all of these are absolutely incredible, and make sure you use code STATUE at checkout for a discount at redwolfcollectibles.com. I'm so happy to be partnering with them because their products are absolutely amazing. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.